There we go. What about you, Maybelline? That's a bad time to relieve yourself right on camera, lady. Have a little dignity. All right, 26. She's really worried about her calf. The other two heifers had calves. They don't even know they had calves. 26, she's following hers around all the time. Sketty man, you gotta take the trash out. You gotta go move the cows. Gotta check the pigs and see if they need more water. Check the old bull, see how he's doing. We need to fix the lawnmower tire today, and we should build that chicken coop today. Chicken run. I don't know if we're gonna get all those things done with a jetty man, but let's get started, huh, Sketty? Oh, Sketty. Aunt Mama's yard ducks. Gonna need a bigger situation, I think. The chickens, I wonder if they're big enough to go with the big chickens yet. Probably not. Better let them get full grown. We haven't had any success with that. But them duckies, they're doing all right. They get moved around this yard. She needs a bigger pen and get them a little pool so they can play in the water. Hey, Sketty. They say there are 8 billion people on this planet. 8 billion people. Maybe closer to 9 now. I don't know when that statistic was put out from that article that I read. But 8 or 9 billion people. And me and you are together out of all those people. Me and you. We rolling like a crew. You see Tanky up there? Hey, Dot. How you doing today? How you doing today, Dot? Where's your thank you? Where's your thank you? Go find one. Find a thank you. She don't know where no frisbees are. Find a thank you. Maybe I'll try to help you find one. We found a thank you for Dot to play with us. We found a thank you. Hey, Dot. Here you go. You ready to play thank you? Look, I got it. You saw it right away, didn't you? You saw it right away. Ready? I can't throw very good like this. Oh, it's clear on top. Did it get? Can you get it? Can you get it? Oh, man. You're too old to get up there. She's almost 10 years old. She's almost 10 years old. Still the best fetch dog I ever had. Let's try this again. Old Dot Bot. I can't throw very good anyway. I can't throw at all with my left hand and a baby on my back. Here we go. Let's try that for a little throw. That's going to be outside your bounds. I'm not playing so good today. You want? It's my fault, Dot. It's my fault. I think I got the fence off already, so we can just go right over there and get it. We are determined to make this happen for you, Dot. One fetch at least. One fetch. And then we got the cows to get. One fetch. Here we go. Let's try to get it this time. Left-handed, baby on back, Dot Bot throw. Round the corner she went. Will she bring it back? She's trying to pick it up. I hear her. Did it get stuck somewhere? There she comes. Oh, Dot Bot. I can't reach it. Is that as far as you can come? I can't reach it. Is that as far as you can come? I'll give you the credit because I don't know where your boundary is. One more throw, then we got to move cows. One more throw, then we got to move cows. Oh, Dot Bot. Oh, Dot Bot. There you go, Dot. That's not very good. I need to come play fetch with you when there's no babies. One more throw. Here we go. Oh, Dot Bot. Oh, Dot Bot. I'm terrible at this. Okay, I gotta go, Dot. Now, if we stick with that 8 billion number, Sketty, they say those 8 billion people could stand in a city the size of Los Angeles, shoulder to shoulder. Could you imagine that? We'll stay with 8 billion people could stand shoulder to shoulder in the city the size of Los Angeles. I know, that'd be crowded, wouldn't it? That'd be tough. Now, if you remember from yesterday's video, I had originally given them about where number 9's laying right there. There's a dividing line. You can see that reel out there. There's almost a graze line you can see here. I gave them about 10,000 square feet down here to graze on, and they were eating that up pretty quick. So in the afternoon yesterday, I gave them another 5,000 square feet, and we're doing okay. I'm okay with where they left that. It's probably a little bit low, but we'll leave it. I'm going to open them up to the whole 15,000 square feet today. I was going to try to, kind of push them along a little bit with it, but we're just gonna open the whole thing up. We got Jetty today. We got some other errands to run, so that's how we're gonna move things. More cow, woo cow, more cow, more cow, woo cow. They got all their bellies full. They don't want to move. I'm gonna have to roll the reel back and push them through a little bit. Y'all satisfied, right? Oh, 7. If you don't have that calf today, girl, you're gonna burst. Please, come on. More cow. More cow. 7, you're already standing. Number 9 and Helen. 26, you got up. We're gonna have to go down here and rouse up Summer. See if we can get Summer to go through. Oh, Maybelline, you must have had an early breakfast too. You chewing your cud? Let's see, G. All right, Summer. Let's get you up, girl. You ready to have a baby too? Your udder's getting full. Okay, girl. Push him up through there. You take him through that hole up there. Go on, baby. There you go. Try to not give you a little discretion on your morning business there. That green grass got you girls running smooth. You ready, girl? You ready to get up on that fresh green grass and go up there for a little bit? I don't want you to eat all this grass down here. All right, come on. Let's go. There you go. Push them on up through there, lady. You need to go this way. Go up through there. Go on. Go on. There you go. More cow. More cow. More cow. Woo cow. More cow. More cow. Let's go, cow. Come on, cow. Woo cow. Come on. Let's go. More cow. More cow. And now, Jetty, you've seen my second error. 1, I didn't give them enough the first time. 2, I gave them too much at the end of the day, so they're not hungry. They've been up eating this morning. I could let them here, but I don't want to. So we got to push them through this hole. And Summer, she's not hungry, so she doesn't want to come. So that's error. That's error number 2 for the old Pat Meister. Well, number 7 went through, but then Summer went. As soon as Summer goes, the rest of them will get in line and take off themselves. These little calves aren't quite up to speed yet. Can't cross that part, bud. Just go on out a little bit further. There we go. What about you, Maybelline? That's a bad time to relieve yourself right on camera, lady. Have a little dignity. All right, 26. She's really worried about her calf. The other 2 heifers that had calves, they don't even know they had calves. 26, she's following hers around all the time. Okay, let's get through there. There we go. Now, Jetty, Now the cows are all up on that new grass where we want them. And we got the water in there from yesterday. We're all set. We're all set. I know we show these lines all the time, but yesterday's grazing, today's grazing, we left some behind. That's what we want. We don't want it completely devastated. We got to do a better job of managing the grass. Starting to figure out the cow days. We'll monitor the growth of the grass and determine how much they need. This is about 15,000 square feet all at once. We'll see how they do. Maybe I've caught up with their stomachs. We'll see how they do with this today. What is it? Probably, I don't know, 7:30-ish or so in the morning. Water's full. They'll drink it. Every 6 hours it'll turn back on and give them a little more. They seem to be, it's full, so they since this one might be a little bit low over here, but it turned on at 6:30 and ran for an hour. It'll turn on at 12:30 and run for an hour. See, when I was a kid, Jetty, in school, they had us all believing that the world was going to be nothing but concrete and skyscrapers. We're going to be so overpopulated that there would be nothing left. That's the fear, that's the type of teaching that they gave me to put that fear into my mind. That so many people, and 8 billion, we'll stay with 8 billion. 8 billion is a lot of people. And there are places in the world that are overpopulated that you can really see the evidence of that 8 billion. But for them to teach us that the world's going to overpopulate to such a degree, to have a kid believe that it's just not going to be anything but concrete and skyscrapers. And coming out of the 80s and early 90s, that's what they had us believing. The ozone's got a hole in it. It's going to get super hot and melt us all. We're going to be so overpopulated. We're not going to have any nature left. That's the scare tactics that they used back then. We got different scare tactics today. And old Pap's got to protect you from that. Got to teach you right. You can live off the land. You got all kind of land available to you to live off of. And look how beautiful it is. Beautiful, beautiful land. The grass is greening up. The trees are getting leaves. Pappy hears all these different birds. Little chipping sparrow calling down there. Let's go check our pigs, bud. I'm probably a little bit overly wacky about this grass. We got measuring sticks. We got all sorts of ways to measure the grass. But you still have to develop an eye for it. You have to develop a feel. You have to, see what happens with your animals in the course of a day to know how much forage are they actually consuming. How do I need to tweak this? Because I had it in my mind, I could calculate the square feet, and I still can. I can take measures and calculate the square feet and determine how many pounds of roughage per acre there is with some level of accuracy, and say how much are they going to eat in a day. You can predict that to some degree, but you still have to get out here, develop your eye, and determine how much do I need to give in a day. Well, I gave 10,000 square feet. I didn't feel like it was going to be enough, so I gave them another 5,000 square feet. That seemed like it was enough to keep the grass in the condition that I wanted. So today we turn them out on about 15,000 square feet. See how this looks at the end of the day, and that'll help lead us into tomorrow. I don't want them to consume every morsel, especially not at this time of year. Well, I discovered another error that I made, because I've got this whole upper side of this property on the timer. I can bypass the timer if I need to, but the timer's just set to turn on. But out there where I turn the water on to water the pigs, before the timer shut off last night, I didn't register in my mind that I needed to go turn the valve off up there, and the water hose ran at 12:30 and at 6:30 last night and this morning, and got a nice little puddle of water here. So that was a mistake. Got to make sure I turn the water off. Did it get a tad bit wet in here for you fellas? That's my fault. One, I forgot you were out of feed, and two, I'll take care of this mess until we get you outside. It's going to be a few more days till we get the cows moved through here. Then I'll build you a little fence, let the door open, and let you come out on your own, because you didn't like me trying to force you out. And then hopefully you're not supposed to be the rooting kind of pig, so hopefully you won't root up too much. Don't be trying to sneak out the door, bud. Also a good testament to keeping your pastures in good quality. There are no thistles in these other pens. We may get one that I may have to attack, but all these other areas are thistle free. We had some thistles in here that Melissa was kind of dogging me about. Get them out of there, get them out of there. Well, I kind of let the cows take care of it, and then I would come and stomp them out. They may still be a seed blow in here, or something might sprout up, but there are no thistles in this pasture, and none of these other fields. But over there, where the bull is, and it's been overgrazed and it's in more poor condition, there are thistles, and I'll have to go in there and take care of them, cut them down. I don't want to use any pesticides or anything like that, so maybe I'll find some natural way to kill them so they don't come back. But it's great, no thistles here, and I can attack that field over there. I'm going to put that thing to rest while the bull is with the ladies, and I've been moving him along, trying to train him. I just haven't done the best job. I should have did a little better pinning him off in smaller areas. You see those girls down there, Captain? I don't know. How's it going to be when it's just nothing but a couple strands of electric and this field fence between you? You gonna try to climb over to them, or are you gonna be all right? Because they might be in here before it's time, you know what I mean? They're probably gonna be in here before the end of May. I was trying to hold off till the end of May, 1st of June, so that we have calves coming on in March, not February. That's not good for us here. And I don't really want them any later than April. We may have some May ones this year. That's not what we want. We want March, April calves, and ideally the weather wouldn't be too rough. But I need to know you're going to be able to behave yourself when these ladies get out here. No promises, huh? I know. I'm worried. See, Sketty, from that type of worldview that says the world's overpopulated, and some people think we need to eliminate people, and they have evil schemes to do that. Some people think we should limit how many kids we have. I think we should be responsible with how many kids we have for the health of our wives and the ability to care properly for those children. But from a Christian viewpoint, we should be populating the world with new Christians. It's our job to raise up good people. Our first ministry is our family, to teach our kids the rights and wrongs, to raise them up to be good people. And Christians have bought into this idea that we should be having, well, back when in the 90s, it was like 2.4 kids. I think it's less than 2 kids now, which is dangerous to a population. So 2 kids, you should have 2 kids. You can have, you decide how many kids you're comfortable with, but you shouldn't be ashamed, and you shouldn't let shame come on you for having children, building a family. What's better than hanging out with my Jetty man? Nothing. Nothing in this world. And it's my job to teach him against these irresponsible ways of teaching. You know, God bless the teachers out there, but some of them, many of them, have a mindset that's dangerous to the people. It does long-term damage. It takes, some people never recover from that damage. We send our kids, we trust the government to teach our kids. You know, I never did homeschool, but I grow into a greater and greater appreciation of homeschooling. I might even have to build a little school to teach my Jetty and my Hey and my Miller. Oh, and by the way, we got another one coming. So Hey going to have a little brother. Pretty sure it's a brother. Her mom's not quite convinced yet, so they're going to get another test to see if it's a boy. But it's supposed to be a boy at this point. The ultrasound images gave credit that it's going to be a boy. And Jetty needs another boy in his family. And so does Pappy. Pappy needs another boy. Love my ladies, but we need some dudes, don't we? We need some dudes to raise up to be good men. So we'll be on the lookout here over the course of this year for another new baby. And Jetty will have a playmate. It'll take a couple years to get up to the speed, but you'll have a little partner to tag around with. You won't have to hang out with those girls. I know right now you love your mom and your grandmas and your aunts, but you need to hang out with your paps and your dad and your uncles, and then you'll have a cousin. You can have a best friend cousin. Hey, look, everybody, it's a glorious morning out here. This whole conversation about population and overpopulation was just a talking point to use as a demonstration to say it's our responsibility to teach these young kids. It's our responsibility to teach our grandkids and our children, and to raise up good people. I believe you can only accomplish that by following Jesus Christ. I believe getting your children to church, getting your grandchildren to church, and participating and loving God yourself is the only way to raise up good people. I'm banking on that. And Jetty depends on me. I love you, Jetty. I love you guys. Have a good day.